Today in the kitchen, I am going to make a butter pecan pound cake. I have heard of this cake before, and it sounds delicious, but I've never made it. But I am today. Come with me, and we'll try this recipe out together. Before I mix my cake batter, I'm going to toast 2 cups of chopped pecans. And I just put a little bit of butter in my skillet and put my pecans in and toasted them over high heat, but watch them close, they will scorch. I set my pecans to the side, and then I grabbed my sifter and I added 3 cups of cake flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Then I sifted that together so that it would be mixed well. I will list the ingredients in the description of this video, but here's what I used. 1 teaspoon of Creme Bouquet. Now this is new to me and I'm excited to try it. It says it replaces the vanilla in your recipe. Of course, I kept my vanilla in as well. And also it gives your cake a, quote, bakery flavor. So like I said, I'm excited to try this. We'll know in a bit how it turns out. 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 cup of butter pecan creamer, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of white sugar, 5 eggs, 1½ droppers of pecan oil, and 3 sticks of butter. I set my dry ingredients and my pecans to the side, and then I added my 3 sticks of room temperature butter to the mixer. Then I add my 2 cups of white sugar. I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir, and then I'm going to add my 1 cup of brown sugar. Then I'll turn my speed up and let it start creaming together. Now that my mixture is creamed, I'll start adding my room temperature eggs one at a time. Now I'll skip through all of this so you don't have to watch it, but just beat well after each addition. Now that my eggs are in, I'm going to scrape down the sides of my bowl and start adding my butter pecan creamer and my dry ingredients. Now you alternate those, and I believe it says start with dry and end with dry. Okay, so I'm going to clean off my beater, scrape down my bowl one more time, and kind of tidy up my work area, and then I'm going to fold my toasted pecans into my batter. Okay, so now it's time to get it into the bundt cake pan. Now I spray mine with Baker's Joy, and I spray it liberally because it's got creases and grooves in the bottom, and I do not want it to stick if I can help it. Okay, here it is after an hour and 10 minutes in my oven. You can see that I've got a few little spots that did stick, not too bad, but I truly think that was my own fault. I was trying to get it out of that bundt pan too quick. I should have let it cool just a little bit more. I did go ahead and make me a glaze of powdered sugar. I think it was 2 cups powdered sugar, a tablespoon of oil, a splash of vanilla, and some boiling water. Before my glaze dried, I decided to sprinkle on a few more pecans, as if it didn't have enough pecan flavor. And then for a little added contrast, I drizzled some caramel sauce over the top. Now, let me cut this cake and we'll see how it turned out. I can see right away that it's got a firm cut, and that's probably to the sheer number of pecans that's in this mixture. Again, as you can see, it's full of nuts, which I like. The texture feels pretty good, not too dry. Now for the taste. Oh, that's tasty. If you like a nut bread, which I do, then this is the cake for you. I'm wild about pecans, and more so over toasted pecans. I live on an old farm in Georgia, and almost every home place had pecan trees growing on it, and we're no exception. My only challenge is beating the squirrels to them. So, will I make this cake again? You betcha. My only change is to bake it maybe an hour instead of an hour and 15. I have a convection oven, and I believe 1 hour would have been the perfect time for me. So if you enjoy pecan breads, pecan cakes, pecan anything like I do, I would encourage you to give this cake a try. It is a keeper. And I will talk to y'all in the next video.